Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to a review of the Metroliner. My god, I'm so happy with this. So, I'm recording this on the day I got it, which was June the 3rd, 2017. It was a Saturday. I went to a Lego auction, a very special Lego auction, and this was one of the 4 train lots that were available. There was this, the White City high-speed train, some vintage train collections, which I'll be doing another video on for both of those as well, and there was a Toy Story Western Train Chase set as well. I wasn't able to get that one Saturday, it just went too high, but I did buy 2 of those already to make Big Red, so for all of them to be let go, you know, I'm happy with that one. I just got the fucking Metroliner. He is so happy. So, I'm a bit conflicted, to be honest, because I would normally keep high-speed train. Well, sorry, I wouldn't ever keep high-speed trains. I would normally take these apart and probably just like turn the 2 ends into coaches, which is something I'll probably end up doing eventually. And I'll tell you what, one thing I can do, because many years ago, my dad bought the club coach, and I finally got, well, almost got around to building it. You can see I've got a couple of details missing there, windows missing there. I've still got, or it's supposed to be 5 windows long instead of 4, which is what is here. But, you know, it's just that. Just looks so good. Oh my gosh. So why don't we actually go through what's available, shall we? We start at this end, and this is one of the 2 actual train pieces. So the roof can come off, but I'm going to be doing it one-handed. I don't even think I can open the doors. Oh, hang on, here we go. I'll try and poke it up. Oh, there we go. There we are. Let's have a look. I haven't had a look inside yet, to be honest. Let's see what's available. So we've got some doors I can open up. That's pretty cool. We've got some bikes in there. Let's take those bikes out, shall we? Them. Don't need them for now. We got some sleeping accommodation. Looks to be double-decker. 2 bunks, rather. Yeah, you can see the blue trousers there, but even with a shadow you can see a bit better the second minifigure underneath. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, they are actually stuck down. Oh, it actually goes like that. Oh, that's pretty good. There's the second minifigure. How is it stuck down then? What's it stuck on? Can't really see. I'm not going to fuss over that. Doors, why are they backwards? I'm going to have to change that, it's a bit stupid. I do like how both ends are the same. So I think if I do turn it into a coach or like another wagon, I can use this as, you know, something to go off of, make it a bit more cargo based maybe, or, you know, use the sleeping idea. What's on the other end? I'll tell you what. What's on the other end? It says, well, it has a food symbol. Let's have a look on there. Oh, we got the engine. And there is like a little, oh, you can barely see it because it's not focusing. There we are. So we got like a little cafe going on in there. That's actually really good in there. That looks quite nice. I'm liking that. Well, I'll keep the roof off of that for now. We've got the 2 roofs over here. Let's have a look at the roofs, shall we? So, these end pieces I have seen before, but these are actually a lot longer than the ones I've got. So you can see there, it looks to be about, I'd say 6 studs long. And the ones I got, I think, are only 4, because these ends were used, not specifically, but for the ends. Oh shit, that's not gone well. I need to change the points, make sure it's not going to crash this time. Focus again. There we go. So that's what I'm on about. The top of the Horizon Express, it's a similar piece. Very dusty, good lord. Let's get the duster on that. But yeah, I think it would have been nice if they just kept the same piece. But at the same time, having it shorter or longer, you know, it's more flexibility to be able to do more things. So I like that. The very simple idea, because, you know, old pieces back then weren't too complex, but still like the ability to be able to lift that up. Again, I feel like just, you know, the Horizon Express and this, it all just came together so nicely. And I tell you what, because I got the white train here, I can show you the white ones too. Again, I'm recording all of this on the same day of June the 3rd. I've just put this together, but I'm reviewing the Metroliner first. So yeah, it's all, you know, different stages sort of things, it's all coming together, it looks really good. So back to the Metroliner, shall we? Not too much else there. It's pretty similar on both ends in terms of like the driver's cab. I have taken out, because it did come with 9-volt track and all the motors and the controllers, which I thought was fantastic. So now I got enough track to make a much larger loop. Probably not one that's this big, but still I could probably make one pretty big nonetheless. So that'd be pretty nice to get this running around one day. And yeah, I mean, that's if it lasts. So let's move on to the original coach. Let's take off all the other ones. Tell you what, normally, because the club coach is a separate model and its own separate set, but for the sakes of this video, because I haven't got it completely built up, and you know, because I have it here, I'll review that on its own as well. So the coach itself does look so nice. I'm trying to take the roof off again. It does have all the people inside, which I thought was pretty cool. Come on, I don't want to break anything. There we go. Slowly, come on. There we go. One take. So, who's inside? What have we got inside? Let's focus. Shitty camera. Well, it's a phone, but you know what I mean. So we got a sink. Looks pretty nice. It's a shame. Well, actually, at the same time, it's pretty good because I don't think they had the idea like the Horizon Express, but they had a full-on toilet. But still, seeing a sink, that's pretty good. I like that. Got the typical amount of seats, which is 4 seats. We got a total of 6 minifigures in here, which is pretty good. I do like all of this. There's quite a big range of minifigures. I can see the guy in the cowboy hat, like some summery looking people, both male and female, obviously, which is very good to see. Let's put the roof back on that one. And just as a whole, tell you what, let me go get... Oh, hang on. I'm probably going to have to manually focus it now. So yeah, it's, what should I do? What was I going to do? Yes, I remember what I was going to do. I was going to get an Emerald Knight coach. Give me a sec. There we go. So, this is the comparison I first had in mind. It's a door, 5 windows, and a door, which is the longest base piece kind of like measurement I go by. So we've got 5 windows and a door on either side. And you know what? Looking at the two next to each other, you can see like the old versus the new. But it looks so good. Like together, just normally, it looks so nice. It really does. I don't think I will be having 2 ends for much longer. So let's go straight into the club car, shall we? A little bonus for this. Now, as I mentioned earlier, this is not complete. In the past, I have found some of the parts to this set and just made different versions of the coach. It wasn't until not recently, but not too long ago either, where I decided to rebuild it into its proper form. And when I was told about the auction where I got this set from, I was like, I have to rebuild it, and I have to get that set. I'm so happy I did as well. So if we try and take a look inside, it's going to be a bit difficult. But as you can see, there's a little, well, not a layer, but you know, a platform going through the middle. And the idea was there would be a little staircase or something on one side, so you can climb up to the top or go through to the bottom. And because the windows have some special details on them, you can't really see through, but there are people sitting underneath it. You can see the 2 yellow heads, well, vaguely, but you can see the 2 yellow heads there of 2 minifigures. There's another person there. I think that seat is empty. Once again, it is the typical, just plain 4 seats, nothing special. And, you know, it kind of makes sense there, because, you know, it's not going to be too good with, you know, the size of the Lego pieces. They're going to close the doors. And because one of the windows piece... Ooh, sorry. Amazing camera work, ladies and gentlemen. Because the window piece is missing there, I'm going to use that to open the top piece, which is probably the best thing about this. The playability, to be able to take the people out and switch them over. Obviously, they won't just open this and people just jump in. The realism is they would climb down the stairs down there, where I'm putting my finger at the moment, and go through the doors. So, yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be 5 window pieces long, as I mentioned earlier, but until I can actually find more, I'm going to keep it as 4 for now. If I find another one, I'm going to fill that gap there, which you can see I've put my finger through, and when I find the other ones, then I'll extend it. So what you're seeing at the moment is it's 3 like normal slopes, the special 6 long slope, and then 4 of these. Normally it's supposed to be a 1, then the 6, then 5 of these. So what I've basically done is drag this out by 2 more studs. It's not too bad, but at the same time it's not the nicest looking thing. Well, especially in this condition. Normally I would have thought a window to go there would look so nice. But at the same time, it's not going to kill anyone. And why don't we go over to the last diesel piece. So we kind of had a look at this earlier. We saw the cafe, we saw the engine, and once again the driver's cab is the same on both sides. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. So nothing too special, of course, nothing fancy. The detailed pieces, as you can see there, they're printed to a basic level. It's not going to be as complicated as it is like nowadays when you compare it to like the city trains that have all those like multiple features like numbers and dials and that sort of thing. But at the same time, it's still a very nice looking set with all the details that it's captured. No wonder it was so popular. And that is the end of the review for the Metroliner. So, thank you all so much for watching. Wait, it's not the end. My apologies. This thing needs reviewing. The station. I almost forgot about this because I've hid it out of the way. Okay, so what do we have for the station? Now, as you know, especially with the nowadays sets, the stations tend to get smaller and more basic. So we do have another minifigure that was included in the set. There are 2 lamp pieces. Actually, where's the other one? It's in the box still. But yeah, there's 2 of these lamp pieces, which I think is really cool. It's one of those lamp pieces. The first time I ever saw this piece was in the Harry Potter Night Bus set, which I do have. Might rebuild that one day. We've just got a simple round light piece and a circular face, which all goes on top, which I think looks pretty cool. 4 seats. Again, 4 seats. Why 4? It's like Illuminati, but with 4. And this is supposed to be like the track times, and like this train's coming at this time. You know, stand at the way of the platform and so on and so on. It's a very basic idea, but I do like this. Underneath is a little flexi beat. Let me start that again. Underneath is a basic flexi piece, which allows the slope to go down, as you can see there. And I think I prefer that, honestly, than the other stuff you see nowadays, where it's just like this, for example, which is boring steps. I'd rather have that than that. Now it's the end of the review, so let me shuffle my ass back over here. Oh, there we go. Ah, the Metroliner. What an incredible set. Just what a set. Thank you everyone so much for watching. In the future I probably will be doing another video of a mock coach, and I will be probably doing a video of it being pulled by the Greyhound one day because of all the greyness to it. Maybe, maybe not, I'm not too sure. I'll figure out as I go along. So thanks again for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.